Filtering on partial values with like. In the last lesson, we learned how to use the where clause and use different operators, such as not equal to and greater than. This all works well if we want an exact match to a certain value. But what if we want to do a partial match? What if we wanted to find all employees with a last name that starts with S? Or if we wanted to find all employees with a first name containing AM. Oracle SQL lets us do this, and we can use something called the like operator. Like is an Oracle SQL keyword, and it goes in the place of the equal sign. It uses wildcard characters to match values. Wildcards are characters that represent different characters. If you have a percentage sign, it means you can substitute one or more characters in there to find a match. If you have an underscore sign, it means you can use one character. Here are some examples. Checking against Smith with a percentage sign would find Smith, Smithsonian and Smiths, because they all match the word Smith. Checking against underscore ARA would find Sarah, Tara, but not Clara, because Clara has 2 letters, not 1. Now let's see some live examples. This is a query that we used earlier in the course. Let's make some changes to this so we can see how the like operator works. We're looking for records where the last name starts with the letters B and U. So we type in where, and then the column name, which is last name. Then we type in the word like, and then we add in single quotes. Then, because we want to see records where the last name starts with BU, it means we put in the letters B and then U, and then after that, we don't care which characters come. So we're going to add in a percent value, which represents the wildcard. This means we want to see any records that have one or more characters in place of the percent sign, but they match the rest of the value. So let's run this query. You can see the results here. It's showing records where the last name equals to Burns, Butler, or Burton. This is because it matches the string we put in, which is BU and then anything after it. We can also put in multiple percent signs, so we can have one at the start or one at the end or both. Let's try a query by copying and pasting this query. We're going to select the same field as for employee, except we're going to check where last name has the letter E anywhere in the query. We do this by putting a percentage sign at the start, which represents one or more values, and then an E, and then a percentage sign. So let's run this query. You can see in the last name column that all the values have an E in it. It could be the second last character, such as Foster, or the second character, such as Berry, or anywhere in the middle, such as Anderson, or it could even be at the end, such as Lane. Another query we can run is using an underscore in place of a percentage. So let's say we have a similar query, selecting from the employee table. We then have where, and then we're going to look at the first name. We want to see records where the first name is like, ANN, and then one character after it. We've done this by putting in ANN, and then the underscore, which represents one character. So let's run this query. We can see in our results, we have records that match Anne or Anna. This is because they match the string we've put in, which is ANN and then one character after it. So that's how you can perform filtering based on partial matches. You can use the like keyword along with wildcards.